Look, Piers, I'm not here to argue over trans rights. I don't think it necessarily cut to the argument of common sense. I think they simply found an issue that they could capitalize on based on fear or some perceived religious value or what have you. So I'm not going to sit here and demonize trans people, trans women, or trans men, because I just don't think that is fair and that is productive in this moment. I'm not going to go back and litigate why Donald Trump won and on the issue of trans. We simply disagree on that. I think it affects so few people. I think it was something that was blown out of proportion. And while there may be some people who are affected by it, and if they are, I'm sorry that happens. But happens. But I just don't think that was an issue that focuses.
So when
on
you see, for
sense,
example, in the Paris Olympics, when you saw Imam Khalif, an Algerian boxer who had been banned from the World Championships for testing positive for male chromosomes, when you saw a young female Italian boxer quit after 40 seconds because she'd never been hit that hard and genuinely feared for her life, and Imam Khalif goes on to win gold medal at the Olympics, does that not ring an alarm bell for you, Don? I mean, do you not think that the reason we separate sexes in the Olympics is because males have an advantage? I mean, why would you not think that's important? It's
Do you want me to
gold
tell
medal.
you the truth?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, but Piers, I'll tell you.
I mean, all we want to know is the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's a funny thing to say. I think Piers Morgan was pressing him. And I don't know why. Maybe because, people scared to talk. They don't, maybe they don't get canceled. I don't know, But I know one thing. I know you can't say if you put yourself in the shoes of men with daughters, right? And say if your daughter, she was young, say she just turned 18 and she in Olympics or something, she cold with it, right? For a female. And then she you know how young people be, right? Say you can't stop her from doing it. You can't stop her from getting in the ring with a man trying to fight him, but that woo-woo, but she's so stuck on this. You can't tell me if you had a daughter and she was gonna do it, and she get put in the ring with goddamn Canelo. What's the dude name just won? What's his name? Terrell. You know who I'm talking about, or the one UFC dude that went to jail. That now say you can't just. I don't know what's so hard about admitting that men have a physical advantage. I don't think men can have babies, right? Like if I walk around here and mad, or I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be who you is. If you biologically who you are, that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could claim to be, and ain't nobody tripping on that. You could claim to be whatever. It's like, but when we talking about like life though, we gotta separate that though. Like, okay, it's biologically you this, but I understand you identify as trans man, trans women. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's you over there. You know what I'm saying? But if we just talking about biologically, I mean, we got to keep it 100, man. You can't change that. Let's go. Watch him cook.
Tell you the truth about this. I heard about this story, but it's not something that I focus on. I'm not watching the Olympics like that. Maybe I'm different. I'm just not. I'm not that interested in watching everything. I like to watch the swimming. I like to watch the gymnasts. I'm not.
Man, what they got to do with it, man?
Interested in boxing or any of that because I think it's a brutal sport anyway. So
it's a brutal sport, so you ain't watching it, so you don't want to really answer the question. Man, come on. That seems real disingenuous. I don't know. These like news anchors, they good at what they do, you know what I'm saying? Pause, but it's like they be like, they like magicians with the words on what? Let's go.
For me, it's just not that interesting. I'm sorry that anybody was hit that hard, but if you put yourself in the arena to be hit and someone hits you hard, then whose fault is that?
Well, you expect to.
See, I already knew he was going to go there, right? That's why I brought that up, because what else he going to say? Like, he's basically saying, oh, you put yourself in the ring with a nigga that's going to beat your ass, that's your fault. But if it was that's why I brought it up. Like if it was your daughter though, and she didn't just know no better, she 18, but she cold for a female. But then you put, a real savage in there that's a man that's 10 times stronger. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want to see that. You wouldn't want to see that, man. So stop the cap, boy.
Be hit by other women, not men.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know who she expected
when men
to be
hit
hit
women,
by.
we call it violence.
I'm sure she saw. I'm sure whoever was in that competition understood who they were going into the ring with. And if you put yourself in that competition in the middle of a ring where punches are being thrown, then you can expect to get hit hard, whether it is a man or a woman. And that's all I have to say about that.
So you would have no objection to men fighting women in a boxing ring?
I did not say that. I just said that's all I have to say about that.
I mean, you're not answering the question. You ain't say nothing. You just basically like, if whoever put themselves in the ring, do whatever, they get knocked out, whatever. Like, come on, man. Real disingenuous. I guess he just want to normalize that. But, it's kind of already normal. We done already seen trans men, trans women. We done already seen that. So it's kind of already normal. That don't mean, what's fucked up about it is kids growing up, they think it been normal. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the crazy part, because they probably don't understand that, like kids, they think it's been cell phones, or they think it's been, you know what I mean? Like that shit really just, scooting in. But it's been trans men, trans women for a long time. And I mean, they done had TV shows. I mean, they been out here. So I think it's normalized already, but I think that, it's a cancel culture thing, so people stay away from it. He seemed like he believed that if you a trans man, right? I don't know which, but if you a woman that's that want to be a man, and you get in the ring with a real man, then that ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? That ain't fair, bro. You got to keep that shit 100. You got to keep it 100, man. That's like putting a kid in a ring with a grown man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a kid. They can't. It's unfair. Let's go, man. Piers Morgan been cooking, boy. He been cooking him. Let's go.
Isn't that the implication of what you're saying?
No, I've said in many different ways. That's all I have to say about that.
Right. But I'm just trying to clarify what you just said about the boxing. Are you saying it's okay for men to beat up women?
I think I've been very clear. That's all I have to say. I think I've been very clear to you. That's all I have to say about it.
Well, you have. I'm just a bit startled by
play the tape back if you don't understand.
No, I'm just startled by what I think I just heard, which is you seem to think it's okay for men to hit women in a boxing ring. Is that what you said? Clarify if you didn't.
I didn't say. I don't think it's okay for men to hit women anywhere.
So why would it be okay in a boxing ring?
Well, again, I didn't say it's okay in a boxing ring. I just said that's all I have to say about it. I don't think it's okay for men to hit women
So
anywhere.
then it sounds like you agree with me that biological men should not be competing against women in a boxing ring.
Piers, no matter how hard you try to, I told you, that's it.
It's not a gotcha question.
I'm not agreeing with you.
It's not a gotcha question.
I'm not saying it's a gotcha question. I'm just saying that I am done with this particular conversation. I don't think that it is productive. I've said what I said, and I'm not changing it. I don't agree with you. That's it.
But if you were doing your old show at CNN, you would have listened to your own response and gone, what exactly did he mean by that?
I probably would have said, okay, that's what you said, and then I would move on.
Okay, we'll move on.
I mean, y'all see what's going on. Like, I don't know why people just can't keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Be real with yourself, and stop peddling around all the bullshit. Like, what's wrong with it? Like, I hate when people can't just answer the question. Like, I'm not answering. Like, okay, like, all right, you like a little bit. You can't answer the question. Like, fuck, it's just a trans man. See, motherfuckers like him make it weird. You know what I'm saying? You making it weird. Like, just answer the question. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck is the problem? You hear me? Like, all right, but we gonna get up out of here, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. You know, is Don Lemon? How you say it? Lemon. Whatever, however you say it. Is Piers more? You taking Piers Morgan side, or you taking Don Lennon's side? Lemon. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how you say it. But let me know. Like that like button, comment, subscribe, and give your boy some goddamn engagement. I'm out.